Hi and welcome to GrubYaLove. Okay, so today we're going to make a spaghetti bolognese. I know that there's other recipes out there and I've seen on YouTube that there's so many different ones and people are just adding twists to it. So basically that's what I'm going to do today, and I have got a few more ingredients to put in which I think work, so you'll have to let me know. So what we're going to need is 500 grams of lean mince. I think this beef mince is nicer, and because it's lean it's better for you, so I've gone for that one. You can have any. Got 200 to 250 grams roughly of mushrooms, chopped. Got 1 pepper and 1 onion. If you don't like pepper or onion that much, you can put half in, it doesn't really matter. Or if you like them a lot, you can put more in. Completely up to you. I've got here chopped tomatoes, red wine. You can choose any red wine you want. It doesn't really make a difference. It's just nice to add to the taste, so it's your preference really. I've got tabasco sauce. We're only going to use a dash of that, but it adds flavour which I think is good. Dark soy sauce, not light, don't get confused. Basil and crushed chilies. I've also got 2 oxo cubes. You'll find out what they're for. Tomato puree and some garlic puree. I think that garlic puree is nicer than the cloves because 1, it doesn't stink, and 2, it's more convenient and it's easy and it tastes just as good, so why not? We'll also be needing salt and pepper. Okay? I'm using pasta twists in this, but you can use anything you want. The only reason I'm using these is because I don't like tagliatelle or spaghetti because I don't like it around my mouth. Okay, so we're over at the hob, and basically all I've done so far is add some olive oil to the pan, and we're just letting that get hot. It's nice and hot now. This is where we're going to add the onion and the pepper. Okay, so off we go. Just tip them all in there. It doesn't matter about putting one in at a time. Okay, so the peppers and the onions have been cooking now for around 5 minutes. It doesn't matter if you haven't cooked them that long or if you haven't got time, because basically when we let everything stew and boil, it'll basically cook itself, so don't get too hung up on the fact that you have to leave it 5 minutes, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is add the lean beef mince. So here we go, just chuck it all in, it doesn't matter, it's fine. Make sure you take the paper off there because that will not taste great. So after you've put the mince in as elegantly as I did, basically we're going to brown it a little bit, but don't worry about cooking it all the way through because when it stews again, when it simmers, it'll just cook naturally, okay? And that's nicer, all the juices will mix together. So there's the mince and it's nicely browning away. And the next thing we add is mushrooms. There we go, just chuck them all in. Give it a mix up. Make sure your mince is broken up as well, you don't want big lumps of mince in it. The next thing I'm adding is chopped tomatoes, chuck them in. And also I'm going to add some soy sauce, about a tablespoon roughly. Very nice. Then just mix that all in. The next thing that goes in is oxo cubes, so I want you to just break them up on top, like that. There we go, and then we're going to add some basil, about a tablespoon. Quite a few crushed chilies, it depends on what you like really, so add as much as you want. Next, tomato puree, just a big squirt of that. And about a teaspoon or 2 of garlic. Again, if you don't like it that much, don't put that much in. And just make sure you mix that up nice and well so everything's blended in. So next, add in the tabasco sauce. Not a lot, remember, because it is quite hot. A dash of salt. And some pepper. There we go. Mix that in. And the last thing to go in is your red wine. So there we have your bolognese sauce. All you have to do now is let it simmer for 30 minutes.